Whoa, what is this?
Hey? What
New. Everything's new. Everything's different.
the dumpster, it's so shiny and new.
It is. We cleared out all the trash.
All the trash.
All of it. All the
Actually,
Hatena illusions, all the Price of Smiles.
all the Jeanne d'Arc and the Alchemist Knights.
That was a stinky one. That was been sitting in there a while.
That was not a good one.
But anyway, yeah, new intro. Special thanks to
Popskyy.
Yeah, special thanks to Popskyy for that one.
We should put a link to his Bandcamp page in the description.
I already did, and by already did, I mean I will in the future.
Nice, because he was a cool dude. He was nice to work with. He's pretty chill, and he makes some good stuff.
Speaking of good stuff, welcome to the Protagonist seat.
Holy shit!
Not spring 2020, because this is the new format.
New formats, still got that new podcast smell.
Do we just call this episode 1?
Yo, let's call it episode 1. Let's call it episode 1 so that in the future fans can be really pretentious, like, you guys say you started at episode 1, but we know where the real episode 1 is.
We started episode 1 fall 2018.
Exactly.
All right, yeah, so this is the Protagonist seat episode 1, but not really episode 1 because we've been doing this for a while.
Episode 1, kinda.
This is a otaku culture podcast, video games, anime, anything weeb shit.
Where we like to talk in circles, like about how this episode, even though it's labeled episode 1, is not really episode 1.
Exactly. So our old format, we used to take 10 shows and talk about them, but we're not doing that anymore.
So don't worry about it.
Yeah, so... but it is a new season, so is there anything, I think just to start us off, are you watching anything from this new season?
I am. Right now I'm watching Tower of God, based on a Korean manhwa. Basically, there's a big old tower, and people need and they get a wish. And the main character is kind of he's born outside of the tower and enters the tower. And it's pretty good.
Oh, it is good.
It is good.
I know Crunchyroll has been really pushing it because they're the ones that licensed it. So I was like, is it good?
Or are they just like, we want you to think this is good?
Yeah, we put money into this. Well, that's good to hear that it is good.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like the art style because it seems like it feels like a very hand-drawn type of art style, even though it's just like they used a different brush setting for the outlines. But it's nice. So far, at least. I'm only 2 episodes in, so I shouldn't really talk, I suppose.
So is everyone else, because that's all they had so far.
And a lot of people are really back in this one.
I still have to check it out.
It's neat. It was actually recommended. Well, the manhwa was actually recommended to me by a friend of mine a while ago, and I keep forgetting to be like, "Yo, that thing you recommended to me has an anime adaptation." So instead of actually following your recommendation, I'm just gonna watch that. Because I'm lazy.
That's like the ultimate scum thing to do, where someone's like, hey, you should totally read this. Yeah, I just watched the movie. It was pretty good.
Yeah, the movie was pretty decent. So, like, cool. Thanks, man.
Oh, but the movie, like, cut out 90% of the content and reworked a bunch of it.
Yeah,
but we watched the same. We did the same thing.
I don't have to read the movie. Except in this case, I do still explicitly have to read.
Yeah.
Because subtitles.
English dub when?
Ugh. English dub, no thanks.
English dub, I'm good.
I feel like I don't want to trash English dubs, but like I'm good with subs.
Yeah, I'm
I
all
don't
set too.
need I don't need I don't need the dubs.
As far as what I have been checking out, I haven't checked out too much lately. I watched I think the first two episodes of that the My Next Life as a Villainess All Routes Lead to Doom. Just
Yeah.
because I'm like, hey, it's isekai, and that's like usually like I watch it because it's simple, not because it's anything enthralling to the mind. I just want
And
like simple popcorn for the brain.
you know what? That's respectable. I think more people should take up that position.
And so far, it's okay. The main character is interesting. The side characters are just kind of they're there.
I mean, they're kind of based on,
Yeah, they're
well,
based on tropes from like Otame games,
yeah.
which let me tell you are not the. I don't think they're known as the creme de la creme of like reading material.
No, not from what I've heard.
I've only ever watched one other thing based off of an Otame game, and this isn't even like based off an Otame game. This is a parody of it, but I've only watched one Otame game adaptation, and it was the Diabolic Lovers. I don't know why I watched it. I had nothing to do, and I just ended up watching it. And I think it was like a shorter series where it's only like 15-minute episodes, so I'm like easily
Hmm.
consumable. And I remember watching it and thinking, do women like this? It
Is this what they like?
because all it was just it's just it's just masochism. The show, like every vampire dude was just awful to her, just like super mean to her, just
Oh,
shat on her.
I think I remember you
Yeah,
mentioning
that was
this
the one
once
where it's like
before.
he like throws her in the pool. He's like, "Tell me I'm the best," and she's like, "I can't swim."
Oh my god.
Yeah, it had a second season, but I was good. I was like, I don't need more just mean vampire boys. I think I'm okay.
Hey, we've got a second season of Diabolic Lovers. No, I think I'm good on that
Yeah.
one.
I accidentally walked into the first season, so I think I'm good.
I walked
I'm
into it.
smarter now. I know what you're about to do.
It was like a gross spider web hanging from the ceiling that I just accidentally walked into. So I'm gonna avoid it the second time.
Yeah, I'm watching out now. I'm like, oh, whew, almost got me there.
Ooh, coming in with the flamethrower, freaking burning everything down.
But yeah, that's yeah, the villainous one, it's fine. It's okay. I'm probably going to continue watching it just because it's something to watch. And normally I'm used to watching 10 shows, so it feels kind of weird not to watch anything. And I'll definitely be checking out Tower of God. And there's also one that's airing on Funimation right now. I forget the name of it, but it's like a race across the United States in like the Old West.
Oh,
Yeah, it's like some samurai dude is in out in the west and they're making like some weird little car contraption going on like a race. It looks neat.
huh.
I forget the name of it.
I might have to brave Funimation's terrible video player to check that out.
And there's another one where it's about this girl doing art in Italy, like
Everyone
Renaissance Italy.
everyone likes art.
Yeah,
Everybody likes Italy.
and those blonde-haired, blue-eyed Italians.
Yeah, some would say that the Mediterranean is really the seat of the Aryan race.
Yeah,
That's their homeland.
that's exactly what I picture. When I think of Italy, I think of a bunch of blonde people just everywhere.
Just frilly blonde folks. Speaking of Funimation, this weekend they're going to be airing the
Bunny Girl Senpai
Rascal.
movie.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it and I'm gonna cry.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna
because
watch it in the dark by myself.
I am not, because I'm usually pretty good about containing myself during things. But we didn't get a chance to see that when it came to theaters. I just think, I don't know what happened. I think we just couldn't really find a time to go and see it.
Yeah, it came at a weird time.
Yeah. Although if it came now, that would be a weirder time.
Yeah, because the
This
movie
is a
theaters
very
aren't
weird
open.
time.
I mean, When I think of optimal times to host events for large people, I really think about the plague. I think that's probably my number one right there.
Yeah. No, but yeah, they're going to be streaming that movie this weekend, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
So if
I'm
you
looking
haven't
forward
seen
to
it
that.
like me, you can see it now.
And if you haven't watched the series, go watch it on Crunchyroll because it's pretty good.
Or Funimation, because I think it's on there.
Mm, Crunchyroll, like, I don't want to say that Crunchyroll's player is amazing. It's a lot better than the Funimation one.
I'm not endorsing either of them until they endorse me first.
You know what? That's fair.
This is a
That's a
two-way street. Whichever one of you wants to give the handout first.
we are I will print I will print a retraction of that statement if Funimation gives us a sponsorship and or loads of cash.
It'd be like, honestly, Funimation, I honestly think that what they're doing with, wasting time on dubs, I don't think it's a waste of time at all.
I think it's really innovative that they're trying to release dubs so quickly after the subs.
Yes,
I think
simul
that's
dubs it's a genius idea, really.
it's so smart, and it really puts that excellent pressure that you need on people to really get those good performances out of them.
Yeah.
And they're
It
not
really, yeah, it gives you what you need most. A lack of time. You really don't need it. Time
you
is like it's wasteful to have too much time.
Time is money. So when you just have too much time, it's just sitting there wasting it. And it's not like you can't put it
Time
in a
is money,
time
friend.
you can't put it in a time bank and get time interest.
Yeah, you
What
can't.
is this? Hit thriller featuring Justin Timberlake in time? No,
You've gone off the deep end there.
I have because I watched that movie. And you know
I
what?
have never, but I could because it's quarantine times.
This is a lot better stuff you could be watching with
It
your
is true.
time.
And that's another thing I wanted to talk about. How are you spending your quarantine?
I go to work and then I come home and
I
I
also go.
play Animal Crossing.
I have been playing a lot of Final Fantasy 14, but specifically on anime, this is we should not be sad about the quarantine times. Think about it. This is a golden opportunity. How often do you look at your backlog and say, "I'll get to that"?
You got a point. I can see where this line of reasoning is going, and you got a point.
Like I saw the other day they delayed No Guns Life season 2, which I was upset about.
Me too.
But then I thought about it and I said, instead of that, I could catch up on something from my backlog. I was supposed to watch or I never got around to watching Cautious Hero. Now I can.
Yeah, I want to finish Cautious Hero.
Yeah. So, you know what? It's a golden opportunity. We can now work on our backlogs.
You know what? I don't have the luxury of doing this when we record in person. I'm gonna
Just
pull
watch
up
it while we're trying
my
to talk.
just try and talk over the dubs. No, I'm gonna pull up my queue. I'm gonna see what's in my backlog because I know I've got some stuff.
Ooh, I have a big backlog.
I just added something the other day because my friend was like, "Hey, if you want to watch something that's kind of fucked up." Oh, it was Magical Girl Raising Project. One of my friends was like, "Hey, if you like real grim dark shit, just watch that. It's
I
not great."
I was actually supposed to watch some grimdark magical girl thing. I think it was like Magical Girl Psych. I think that's what it was called. Anyway, it was just really edgy.
You gotta love the edgy magical girls.
So yeah,
Uh,
it's not
uh,
quarantine season, it's backlog season.
it's backlog season. Another thing I forgot to mention that actually kind of amused me. There's an isekai out right now that's The Eighth Son. Are you kidding me?
Are you kidding me? Yeah, I saw that was a thing. I didn't really look into it though, but yeah, I saw that that is in fact a thing.
It seems I watched the first episode. It's an isekai where this dude is isekai'd into being the youngest son of a piddly ass, like, shitty noble family. And there are a couple good moments in the first episode. Like, there's a part where three of his older brothers leave, and he's like, "Hold on, where are you guys going?" And they're like, "Oh, well, since we're such a small, like, I forget exactly what their region is called, but since our family owns such like a small area, we can't afford to have a succession or a secession crisis. So we're just gonna like we're gonna forsake our noble names and just kind of go try and make a life in the city so we don't have to deal with that later." And I was like, that's a little bit more political than I thought you were gonna get, show. You got me. You surprised me.
Well, that's a surprise. That actually sounds interesting, so I'll check out that show too.
Yeah. He's
There's a
also
lot of shows to
looking
check out.
he's looking through a bunch of books at one point, and his dad's like, "What are you doing?" And the kid's like, "I'm looking for books on magic. Do you know if we have any?" And his dad's like, "I don't know. I can't read." And then he just turns around and
Oh,
walks
and
away.
speaking of books, they just had the season 2 of Ascendance of a Bookworm cut out or come out. That's a show that we cut, but apparently it's got a following.
Yeah, I know a couple people that are wicked into it, but like, uh eh.
I couldn't get into the first couple of episodes. I was thinking about giving it another try because it's backlog season.
If you do, let me know what you think of it, cause like, I don't know, I was bored.
Yeah, I feel that just because again, I cut it with you, so
Yeah,
I think it picks up later. Like I think the beginning is very slow.
that would be kind of nice, but we'll see.
We shall see. Also, because of this quarantine, a lot of like voice actors and stuff have been doing their part to like kind of ease the whole at home situation for people. Like I saw an article saying that Aoyuki is actually reading children's stories.
Hmm.
Aoyuki, for reference, is Madoka from the Madoka series. Okita or in Shuten Doji from FGO, and a shit ton of other stuff. Tanya from Tanya, the Saga of Tanya the Evil.
You mean to tell me that there are people out there who don't regularly spend all of their free time inside?
Apparently,
Because I find that a little hard to believe.
I maybe go out when it's not quarantine times to like two places. Actually, you know what's the worst part of this quarantine thing? I can't get a haircut.
Yeah,
I
I
want a
had
haircut
one. I was supposed to get one at the weekend, like literally the Saturday
before
right
lockdown.
before the governor was like, "Yeah, we're going to issue a shelter in place order." And I was like, "Nah, fuck me, I guess. Okay,
Guess that's not happening.
guess I'll just be a wild man."
Oh, this is also a good time for light novels and manga too.
Hmm.
Because again, this isn't just about anime anymore. This is about anything otaku culture.
We cover the whole thing. I can finally finish the first issue or the first novel in the Alchemist Wants to Live a Quiet Life series.
I have the second one that I'm working on.
I got halfway through, and then, as usual, when it comes to books, I got distracted with other things.
Guys, reading is hard.
It's kind of hard.
It's
I've,
not like this process of it is not hard. It's like sticking with it.
yeah, that's the thing that loses people the most, I think.
because you decide your own pace for reading, whereas like a movie or a TV show will do the pacing for you.
which is also kind of a little bit of a sketchy thing. Because if you get a movie that doesn't have good pacing, you're fucked.
I'm trying to think of a movie that I saw that just had awful pacing. Like I think one of the worst paced movies I've ever seen. Because there was one, and I just can't remember it now.
Now
Ugh.
that I'm actually trying to think of them, I can't
Because I remember it's
because
one I saw in theaters with like a group of you guys. So it's like there was one movie where I'm like the pacing of that movie was abysmal.
I heard the pacing in. Well, no, that I think that was more just like an overabundance of plots. Um, I don't know, because now I'm like, when was the last time I watched a movie? And
That's
I'm
true. I haven't
st-
watched a movie in a long time.
still coming up empty in that front.
When was the last time I watched a movie? Star Wars, the latest one.
I know I saw something. Ah, ah, damn it. I'm too dumb for this.
Um, oh, what I did recently do because of quarantine, I ordered Neo 2 because I've been meaning to play that, but knowing how things have been with the whole shipping industry, that might be a bit before it gets here.
Yeah,
But
like
I want to play Samurai Dark Souls.
I try to avoid, like, this is a crappy time for the people who like collector's editions of anything, because the Final Fantasy VII collector's editions that people were like just champing at the bit to get over, those were delayed by, actually I don't think they've, I don't know, I don't think people have gotten those yet, but like is not a good time for a collector's edition. Because that
Yeah,
shit's just gonna take forever.
like getting just like anything right now. Like I remember before the thing really kicked in, I ordered like two light novels, and they took like a week and a half to arrive, which normally it's only like 3 days. I actually, when I got them, I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot I ordered these.
Hey, that's like a little pleasant surprise in your mailbox.
That is true. That's why when I ordered Neo, I'm gonna forget that I even ordered Neo, and then it's gonna show up, and I'm gonna be like, ooh.
Ooh. Ugh.
Yeah, it's weird because
Quarantine kind of sucks.
we started this new format where we talk about like anime related news and stuff, but like this is like a time period where everything is either getting canceled or delayed.
I know this is kind of like it, we wanted to do it, and I think like in general, I think this would have been a really good time to do it. Except now there's every. What are we gonna talk about? Everything is canceled.
Like that's every news story is that this isn't go this hey, remember this thing canceled.
Hey, these things you have never heard of, yeah, those are canceled now.
Or those have been pushed back to 2021
Like, man,
because this episode wasn't supposed to happen. This was supposed to be the Anime Boston weekend,
it was, but
but then canceled.
canceled. We're just sitting here trying to figure out what to do, but that's fine. That's just
Mm,
how it goes, you know? We
yeah.
deal with it. We talk about what we have been doing, which is it's not a lot. I'll give you that.
Mm.
Because both of us are labeled as essential, which feels goofy as all hell.
We
But
haven't even played in our D&D group really.
we haven't. We've done like one online session for a different game system just because people needed it, I guess.
Mm. And we haven't recorded in person in like a month now.
Yeah, Kenny's gonna forget about me.
Yeah.
He's
Poor
gonna
guy.
show up. I'm gonna show up. He's gonna bark at me, not even gonna remember who I am. That, of
I got
course, is a joke because
I got
Kenny barks at me every fucking time.
Yeah, it's what my dog does. He just barks at Ian, and I'm like, I don't even like you. You're not the cat. I like the cat. I don't like you.
You aren't the cat, Kenny. You are the dog. I don't like the dog. I like the cat.
All about cats here.
We all about cats. Hey, do you have anime cat pictures? Send them to us.
With just, like, look through it first, because there's probably a lot of anime cat pictures we don't want.
You know what? I see that's what I'd call a statement that I should have thought over in my head first and looked at all the context, because there's a lot of anime cat pictures out there. But
Hey, listen, she's a cat. Isn't she hot? She's a cat girl.
it's hentai and it's art.gif.
Actually, I'm fine if you want to send us the cat from the Monogatari series. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
Send us the best cat girls. We have discerning tastes. We're
very
live
picky.
and record in a dumpster, but we
won't let
not,
just any trash in here.
Yeah, we only let the toppest tier trash in our dumpster. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
I think they got the message, okay?
I'm sneaking.
Yeah, so I don't really know what else there is to talk about, because again, we're in the plague times, everything's canceled.
Yeah, honestly, I myself am also at a loss. So this episode's probably going to be short because we got like fuck all to talk about.
Yeah.
Cool. Good.
Good start on the new format.
Hey guys. Change the growing pains. You know?
Sometimes you try something new, sometimes, there's a global pandemic of unprecedented proportions. Yeah, sometimes you win some, you lose some.
Yeah, sometimes a fucking plague hits and just ruins your new format for no reason.
Yeah.
Whatever.
But if you want to see what else we do, if you want to stick with us, see how this goes, we're on social media a lot now because there's nothing else to do.
Yeah.
So
check out our social media.
Yeah, Twitter, Facebook at Protagonist seat, respectively.
They're both the same. It's so easy. And we're everywhere. If you want convenient places to listen to your podcast, we're everywhere, brother.
It's literally everywhere.
It's literally everywhere.
Everywhere. You want Google? Got that. You want iTunes?
Got it.
That. You want Spotify? Got it.
Spotify, a very popular one amongst people nowadays.
I hear the kids really get into it.
You one of those folks who's a die-hard iHeartRadio fan? We're up there too, boss.
Are you French? Deezer.
This would be a good time to have some French I could pull out. Just
Parlez-vous
like,
français?
Oui. Deezer.
YouTube. Of course, YouTube.
YouTube's the OG. YouTube's where it all started.
Yeah, so subscribe to our channel.
That's where we post all kinds of fun stuff. If we weren't essential, we'd probably be putting up some bonus videos.
Honestly,
and shit.
I've been working more than ever now, just because everyone else is like, "Oh, I can't work." So you know what? This is a worse situation. I can't make as much content as I would want.
Me too, and it kind of sucks.
Yeah, this whole thing sucks.
Yeah. Hey, we're also on Libsyn too. We haven't mentioned that in a while. That's where our podcast is hosted. They're pretty cool.
I assume Libsyn was just the thing that connected to the other things. But okay.
Yeah. It is, but we also have like a little blog page up there too.
Oh.
And there was a fun new tool on there that I won't spoil for the listeners yet, but I discovered it uploading last week's episode. So I'm going to try and use it to get some little bonus fun stuff.
Ooh, you'll have to tell me about that after we finish. And we should finish soon so we can be done at exactly 30 minutes.
Yes.
Oh, wait, never mind. The intro is going to make it longer than this.
Oh, whatever.
All right.
Yeah. See ya.
See you later.
Stay safe.
Stay. Stay.
Stay.
Stay.
Sit.
Stop it. Stop
Sit.
it. Don't you go outside. Stop it.
I
Work on
see
your
you. I see you.
work on your backlog.
I
Go
see
work on your
you.
backlog. Stop it.
Don't reach for that door handle.